Dear participants, welcome to the presentation of the program of the 32nd IPMA World Congress on Project Management, which will be held offline in St. Petersburg, Russia, and online from 21 to 23 September in this year. My name is Veniamin Kizeev. I'm a director of our World Congress, and today I will be your moderator. The webinar will be in 1 hour, and I suppose that we speaking about program, organization question, traveling question, and so on. There will be a few presentation, after which you will have the opportunity to ask question about all different kind of our Congress. Please be active, ask question in the chat room, or if you need use your hands, the tools hands in Zoom, and I give you rights for question by voice. I suppose it's really a great day for good presentation for our Congress, and our first speaker will be Alexander Tov, President of the National Station of Project Management Savnet. Alexander.
Thank you. Hello, my dear colleagues, my dear friends. It's a pleasure to meet you, unfortunately online only, and to present you the 32nd IPMA World Congress, which is a project management in digital transformation era and planned for St. Petersburg, Russia, 22nd, 23rd this year, 2021. As I understand, majority of you knows that it is a regular IPMA World Congress, the major professional project management event for IPMA, and not only for IPMA, for all our global profession also. And it was planned for September last year, 2020. But COVID pandemic, which we unfortunately and unexpected met last year, changed our plans, and we decided to postpone Congress to 1 year. Taking this tough decision in last May, we don't understood that time clearly in what form we could hold Congress in a year. And all of us, we know that pandemic is still with us. And it's very difficult to predict how it will be in September. So, together with IPMA, we, Savnet, Russian Project Managers Association as a host, came to conclusion, to decision that we should and we could have a Congress in so-named blended form, in combination of offline and online events. And regarding to the future situation, which we will have in September, we could decide which part, offline or online, will be more or less, important for the Congress, and will take more or less, time, and it's not easy to come to this decision, because, of course, could you please show next slide, please? Because, we expected about 1,000 of participants, Russian colleagues and global colleagues, foreign colleagues, in offline form. But now our expectation is much more modest. We expect about 3,000 participants in online form, both Russian and international, and about 300 participants offline. Maybe 2/3 will be Russian colleagues, and 1/3 about it is a foreign colleagues. Of course, we are taking into account all restrictions, limitations, difficulties with funding, which we met last year. We expect more than about 150, 140 speakers. We already have about 100 presentations and reports we got. And there is we once again will combine offline and online sessions in our program. Could you please show next slide? Our audience, as we experienced from other congresses, IPMA congresses, and we also need to say that we had our own experience. 17th IPMA World Congress was in Moscow, Russia, in 2003. So we expect more than a half, about 55% of our audience is professionals in project managers. I name it in English like field project managers. So people who are in profession. And once again, we expect that about 33% of this should come or could come from Russia, and 22% we expect from other countries. And it will be a major part of our audience. Then a very important part of our audience is we named IPMA representatives, or maybe in English it will be more correct to say IPMA officers. It's mostly people who volunteer their time and efforts and work for professional associations. Doesn't mean member associations of IPMA, PMI, IPMA as association, on other our professional association, and these people who usually try to come to the important events like IPMA World Congress. And the major in importance part of our audience is top managers. Of course, we want to see, we invite, we try to make our best to have top managers, decision makers from Russian market, because it's for us it's more easy to access to them, because only decision makers for our personal and from international experience, we know that decision makers is the people from whom depends the implementation of project management in our organization as a general. By the way, when I use wording project management, and even for Congress, I mean not only projects, I mean programs, I mean portfolios, and when I say management, I also mean governance as well. And you will see it from the program, which my colleague will come in details. So, and as usual, these congresses, we invite students because it's our future, because it is a great opportunity for students to understand all profession on the global level and in all branches, and it's in all its aspects. For Russia, it's very important share of this audience is project managers which are working in public sector, because in few recent years in Russia, it was a great initiative by the government, by the authorities to transform public sector on the principles of project management. It's just translation of Russian the thesis into English, and we as a country achieve some results, some visible results in this area, and these people also want and need to understand all project management and on the global level to get best practices and experience from other colleagues from other countries, maybe to show to demonstrate their achievements and to discuss problems also. And of this similar importance is teachers, educators, professors, people from the higher education. And for the academic people, it's also very important to understand current contemporary project management on the global level. And as a top managers, maybe not so big, but also so as important is the civil servants. It is a representatives, top representatives of civil service. It also is the people who is the decision makers, but their decision makers from which depends implementation of project management, of project governance, and so related in public sector. That's our audience. Of course, for our country, it's very important to show, to demonstrate all these, achievements of our profession on the global level. Next slide, please. Timeline, structure, or architecture of our Congress looks like usual. We have a 3 days Young CREO Global Workshop. It's an ordinary, event for Young CREO, and Young CREO of IPMA, together with Young CREO of Russian Association. They are preparing it by themselves with our help and assistance. And they have a very interesting, usually they have a very interesting program with a very good speakers. And because it's young people below 35, they have a lot of fun, a lot of drive, a lot of, nice things. And they always very happy with this event. By the way, when I visited like a senior guy these events, I also enjoy. It reminds me my youth and my young ages also. It's important because it's our future. It's the future of our profession. 3 days of a Congress program, World Congress, it's a combination online, offline, and my colleague Oksana Klemenko will tell you details about it later. And in these days, we have a social program, welcome party, online IPMA Awards, gala dinner, closing ceremony. Once again, Oksana will come to the details. I only want, as a man who is well known in our professional international community for Russian traditional hospitality and special Russian vaccine, which probably you can try at these social events also. And of course, it will be cultural program. And as usual for IPMA Global Congress, it is a special part. It is IPMA Council of Delegates and related meetings of different boards and working groups and so on. Thank you. That's all what I want to tell at the moment on this starting point.
Thank you, Alexander. It's a great information about general frame of our Congress and also about who will be participants. And I suppose that now we need to show in details what's about inside, what's about our program. And our next speaker will be Oksana Klemenko, Vice President of IPMA, Vice Chair of the Program Committee of IPMA World Congress. Oksana.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Veniamin. Thank you, Alexander. So let's go into details. What is the program of our Congress and what is the content of our program in the World Congress? So first of all, I would like to introduce you to the plenary sessions that would be held both offline and online. And when we have it offline, it will be streaming, of course, for everybody to be able to join and participate. So each day we will have the opening session, and on the third day we will have the closeout ceremony as a plenary session as well, where we will speak about the results of the World Congress and share our main achievements during these 3 exciting days. Okay, besides the plenary session, we will have also the parallel online and offline streams. Let's talk about this part of the program. By the way, the program committee consists of more than 35 experts from different countries all over the world, and we are so proud that these program committee members are still working on improving the program and suggesting some more ideas how to make it more interactive, more interesting, and with more knowledge for our participants who will join the Congress. And I have to say my big thanks to all our program committee members, our experts, without whom this World Congress program will not be possible. Okay, let's go on, please. So, as I said, we have 5 parallel streams that will be going both online and offline in 2 formats. For those who participate and who can come, who can travel to St. Petersburg, we would like to say that there will be an opportunity as well to take part in online part of the program. Because besides meeting each other, networking, visiting the round tables, and participating in discussions and other offline events, we will have the opportunity to organize the special venues for each stream, where we will have the online access to all our presenters, all our papers, and all our online interactive sessions as well. So for the participants of the World Congress, it will be a great opportunity to adjust their own interests to the program, to this or that part of the program, and to find out how they can spend these 3 days in the most useful way for them. So if we go further, I can say about the program that we will have 10 Congress partners events, besides online sessions and plenary sessions. Next slide, please. Our partners are also participating in preparation our World Congress program, and they are preparing some events. We are not talking about this because our partners asked us to keep this intrigue for those who are coming and joining the World Congress. So we cannot show you everything for today, but like a teaser, I can say that it will be very, very interesting discussions and interactive sessions that are being prepared now by our partners of the Congress. Next slide, please. We have brilliant keynote speakers. We have more than 20 keynote speakers. They will be participating at the plenary sessions as well as at the stream sessions, because each of the 5 streams will have their keynote speakers as well. So besides the plenary, we kindly invite you to join the plenaries, the sessions, the stream sessions, and listen to what our keynote speakers will share with us. And among them, you can see that we have practitioners who are famous for the digital transformation projects and programs in their companies and big organizations, such as Mrs. Karen Emram from France. She will talk about this transformation in the digital era and the influence of this transformation to the project management system and processes. We have also our famous standards developers and methodologies in project management, like Hiroshi Tanaka, our big friend from Japan, and we have Sergei Bushuev from Ukraine, and we have Nikos Koronakis, who will talk about the methodologies and approaches and the interconnection between different methodology approaches and the future of these approaches in project management. This is a very interesting topic to be discussed at our Congress. Besides that, we invited the keynote speakers who can share their knowledge and experience about VUCA world and leadership in this VUCA world, because all project managers, program managers, and specialists involved in projects and programs know very well that we always live in VUCA world, but besides that, digital era brings new technologies like artificial intelligence and others. So we have to understand how people, how teams will behave in this environment, and how this transformation will influence the leadership styles and methods and tools. So we have Nika Bolensky as a speaker here, and he will share his topic with all our participants. And we have Reinhard Wagner and Vladimir Obradovich, who will talk about the methodology and hybrid approaches. This is another interesting topic, how different approaches and methodologies are interconnected nowadays. We will show you the speakers from Russia as well. We did not put all the speakers' pictures here because just due to the lack of time, but to have an idea of what kind of speakers we invited, we share with you now this slide. And if you want to learn some more, you can go to the website of IPMA World Congress and find more information about our keynote speakers and their topics that they will share with the audience. Okay, next one, please. And now I would like to introduce you the topics of 5 streams. If you look at the 3 streams, perspective, practice, and people, those who are familiar with the standard of IPMA, ICB4, you probably recognize these names. Perspective, practice, people. This is exactly what we have in our ICB4 as a set of competence elements for project management. And we added also 2 more streams. One is about methodology and approaches, and the other is about the agility, not only of the people's agility, but we will talk about projects agility and organizational agility that is more important now when we speak about project management and it's changing in the digital era. Okay, so I think that our audience today already is choosing between these streams. This is not an easy choice, I can assure you, and I can agree with you. But still, you have an idea what is the choice, and you can again you can choose what you like and what you are interested more. And then, being the participant of the World Congress, you will have the opportunity to switch between the online sessions and go from one stream to another and pick up the topics that you are most interested in. And now we go to the next slide and a little bit more in details about perspective stream. Perspective is about organization. Perspective is about the context in which our projects, programs, and portfolios are performed. So what is about modern organization? How digital transformation influences now the modern organization? What changes should be done? What changes have been done already in your organizations? Let's have a look at this in a systematic way. Let's have a discussion about this. Let's listen to the speakers who prepared their papers and share with us either their practice experience or their theoretical research results. Speaking about challenges and perspectives, we will emphasize the strategies, the products, the processes, and the standards and the management culture of organizations and how it's all interconnected with projects, programs, and portfolios. You see on the right of the slide, you see the team. This is our program committee team. And you see here the participants from different countries who prepared this perspective stream for you. And besides the papers and besides the keynote presentations, you will have the opportunity to take part in real discussions and sharing your opinions here. Okay, the next one is practice, and we go to the next stream. It's about practice in project management, about new challenges and about new approaches in terms of tools and methods and instruments that are applied in project management today. So we will speak about new technologies that are coming and have come in our life today, how they virtually influence our teams and our performance. What could be the next generation of new technologies and tools to be implemented in project management? What are the digital platforms that can be used for decision making and for developing solutions in project management activities? And one more idea to give you the flavor of this stream, we will talk about successful practices and failures. And Darren Dalcher is one of the leads of this stream, who will take the lead in this special session. And we will talk not about only about good practices, but we will talk about failures. This is interesting because not all people can share openly. So we invite you to be part of this discussion and together and to collect this experience to understand how we can improve our project management. And again, thanks to the stream team from United Kingdom, Lithuania, Italy, and Russia who prepared this part of the program. The next stream, next slide, please, is about people. People are projects, as all you know, and this is about the leadership. This is about the virtual teams. in a new environment, and this is about the health and well-being. This program was prepared by our colleagues from United Kingdom, Germany, Australia, Austria, Malaysia, Romania, Italy, and maybe some more would join this stream as well. So let's talk about people, and let's see how we can survive in the project management through the digital transformation era. What we will encounter, what we will have as a challenge, and how we keep our health and well-being during this transformation. What could be the new approaches for leadership, for people and participants of the project teams? Okay, the next stream is dedicated to methodologies and approaches. And some of the young people could think that this is not for them. This is, something very academic, very scientific, stuff like that. Sometimes they call it boring, sorry to say. Yeah, but this is not the case for our methodology and approaches stream in this World Congress. So we are really looking at the interconnections between different methodologies, how they can work together, how they can supplement each other, and what kind of the new, what is beyond the project management methodologies that already exist, what could appear within the future, within 3-5 years. So it's like a club for futurists. And I invite you, if you are looking forward to know more and to make some forecast how project management methodologies and approaches will be developed in the future, you are very welcome to participate in this stream prepared by our colleagues from Serbia, Croatia, Ukraine, Greece, and the others. And let's speak about the stream number 5. This is about agility, not only in people, projects, but in the organizations as well. Our agile team includes the participants from countries such as Germany, Latvia, Sweden, Netherlands, Croatia, and Russia. And this is really interactive session full of activities using the online tools, using the online technologies in a virtual environment. And if you are really interested in this topic, I would invite you to our free webinar that we do now regularly every month. And the next one, prepared by this agility and project stream team, will be held on the 8th of April. You can go to the website of the World Congress, find the registration button, and just click the button and you are here. On the 8th of April, we will have this webinar about agility and projects. And be aware that the program of the World Congress is different. On the webinar, we are not going to show everything. It will be just one of the events, and at the World Congress, there will be many more. Thank you.
Thank you, Oksana. It's really great and emotional content about our program in details. And also I see that our participants have a question. We have time for answer for all our questions, but it's really great if you give for us more and more questions in the chat. And our next speaker, Alexander Tov, please tell for us about other events and activities which will be in our Congress.
Thank you. Once again, I come back, let me come back to our social and cultural activities. First of all, of course, probably all of you knows that Congress is not only have a contents, it have a social, cultural networking part. And in these 3 days of the Congress, we have a welcome party. I already show you some, artifacts of Russian traditional hospitality. Of course, we have it, traditional hospitality, and we want to show it to our friends as much as we could. Welcome party on the first day of the Congress, on 21st of September. On 22nd of September, we will have IPMA Awards ceremony. It is an important part of the Congress. I will tell a little bit later more details about it. The major thing is that due to COVID-19 situation, last year it was online award ceremony. We don't know how it will be in this year. Maybe it will be mostly online with some people who are in St. Petersburg sitting at the table at the banquet and participating, watching the screens from the studio when the awards will be announced. Or maybe, hopefully, all restrictions will be taken off and we could have a completely offline procedure, ceremony. I'm not sure that it will be realistic, but let's dream about it. In any case, we will have all other activities. Could you please show the next slide? Awards. Usually it is a very nice ceremony. I remember ceremony from Krakow 2007, which was absolutely excellent. We will try to do all our best. And, you know, it is a research award, individual award, project excellence award. It's very important for the Congress of IPMA. It's very important for Russian market to show the best, you know, achievements of our profession. And of course, it will be some kind of cultural program at the gala dinner. At the gala dinner, we also want to celebrate the jubilee, the 30 years, and now it will be 31 years of Sovnet, of establishment of Sovnet. And it will be 31 years of Sovnet become a full member of IPMA. It's very significant for us as a Russian professional association and for Russian market also. Of course, it's IPMA team have a lot of experience in preparing of award ceremony. It's always very nice, and we hope that in this blended format, it also will be very, very good. Next slide, please. Networking. What to say about networking? You see this nice picture when young, nice people networking with the masks. We don't know how we will do it in St. Petersburg, with masks or without. But in any case, as we understand, in sitting at home or in our offices, in the best case, I know that some colleagues in Europe only leaving their home to walk with their dog a little bit around. So we all want to this personal communication. We all want this networking, communication. Of course, everything will be available in St. Petersburg, and it is the best case. Also, we will try to do all our best for interactive communication using online. But it is not possible to share with you my bottle using online. I only can to show it to you. So we are waiting for you, all of you, your colleagues, your friends in St. Petersburg. Next slide, please. Exhibition. Once again, we plan exhibition and we're already working on this with local partners. It will be face-to-face form offline exhibition. And we will prepare some kind of online exhibition booths for our exhibitors, our sponsors, our partners. Of course, we invite all of them to use this opportunity to present their services, products, achievements, problems, what they want. Next slide, please. Young CREO. I already told about Young CREO. We booked another hotel a little bit far from this one for Young CREO for their, interesting event, which sometimes social events of Young CREO finished early in the morning. And they always, our young generation, always, excited You always remember it. It is very important for our future to have a good young crew and a new generation of our colleagues ready to work for the profession. Next slide, please. And of course, I need to say a few words about our partners and sponsors. Our main sponsor, official partner, is engineering division of Rosatom State Corporation, Atomstroyexport, the engineering company which design and build nuclear power stations and other similar objects. It's not only because of their assistance, it's our strategic partner. We are working for them and with them for 7 years. And as another, our colleagues from Sberbank, for example, they are, to say it in English, a beacon of modern project management in Russia. And they want to show their achievements and they want to learn from their international experience, maybe particularly in the area of energy. Next slide, please. We also have a lot of partners of other kind. Of course, our main partner from the capital letters is IPMA. It is IPMA Congress. We are the hosts, but in any case, it's IPMA Congress. And of course, we are working very close with IPMA management, IPMA team, and all our decisions are mutual decisions. Our major partner from government side is Analytical Center of the Government of Russian Federation as a co-organizer, and this organization has maybe 7 years old experience and trying to do all their best in this transformation of public sector in Russia on the principles of project management. We have support from the Ministry of Digital Communication and Digital Transformation of Russian Federation. Win Business Decisions is our operator, and professional partners, also very important for us. And for, you see on the left side, it is a Moscow chapter of PMI, Project Management Institute. Our core petition, because we are working in cooperation and of course with some competition in certification area as usual, but historically, even from decades, 17th Congress in Moscow, when PMI and IPMA signed cooperational agreements, Sovnet and PMI signed cooperational agreements, we try to work together to promote and develop our profession. And now we are in negotiations with St. Petersburg PMI chapter, which are also very active in northwest of Russia, and trying to find a kind of cooperation with them in this in our Congress. And it's a lot of other organizations like Knowledge Management Alliance, Project Practice Company, and some others. And this list is not finished. We have a new candidates, as I told you, with the St. Petersburg PMI chapter, which could become our sponsors, our partners, and so on. Of course, we are very much interested in international sponsors. If some other companies, institutions want have interest to Russian market, want to show their proposals, achievements, products, services to Russian markets, they are welcome. We will do all our best to find the harmonization of mutual interests and to partner with different organizations. Next slide, please.
Okay, before next slide, Alexander, how Alexander and Oksana told World Congress is really big and important event for professional project managers. And I want to give a microphone for Vice President of IPMA, Martin Sidlemeyer. Martin, we're glad to see you. Can you put on your microphone? Yeah, great.
Of course, I can.
Yeah, glad to see you. If you add your thoughts and opinion about World Congress, it will be really great.
Yeah, thank you, Benjamin, for this opportunity. And first of all, big thanks to Alex and the whole team, the whole organizational committee in St. Petersburg. We have a difficult time, as you know, already for more than a year, a very, very uncertain future. And I'm very thankful also for my Russian colleagues that they still take it and organize the whole thing despite of this heavy uncertainties. We missed 2020 World Congress, as you know. We had to shift that to 2021, so we missed, unfortunately, the 30 years celebration of SovNet, which happened in last year. But we are really positive that we can make it in September. Hopefully, many of you being in St. Petersburg, I can guarantee to you, it is really worth a trip. Not only because of this fantastic program my Russian colleagues, together with IPMA International, have organized, but only the city is worth a trip. I can promise that I have the opportunity to study over there for a couple of months. So yes, the only thing is it is a huge effort. It's a huge job to be done and still to be done in the future from our SovNet colleagues. It is a fantastic program which touches a lot of different topics. It's certainly something in it for you as well. So please join us either in person if you can in September in St. Petersburg, or join us virtually on the platform. Help us also to share this information about the World Congress. We run it again. We run a fantastic program, including the awards ceremony in the evening. We count on your support. Share the information, invite your colleagues, let them know. You know, this is not just an IPMA event. It's not just a SovNet event. It's an event for the whole profession, for all of us. Finally, we all together, we are IPMA. So looking forward to welcoming you all in St. Petersburg in September this year, and stay healthy. Thank you, Benjamin.
Thank you, Martin. It's really great words, and also it's absolutely true that St. Petersburg is a really beautiful city, and St. Petersburg is missing about international guests and especially about project managers. It's absolutely true. Alexander, sorry that I interrupt you.
No,
I know
I'm
that
really happy that
Yeah.
Martin,
Yeah,
joined us.
I know that you want to share a gift for all participants of this webinar, and I give microphone for you.
Yeah. Once again, I want to say before that our partnership with associations and other institutions are, very wide, and we have some very attractive proposals to organizations which will help us to get participants. And for participants of this webinar is a special proposal. By the way, our price of participation is also, I think, very attractive looking at the market. We have a special, today we start our sales, by the way. Today we have a proposal and promo code Congress 2021, which is 15% discount for Congress tickets, and it will be valid until 10th of April. You can see the QR code you can use. Please put it in the registration and use it. Share it with your colleagues and friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexander. Dear colleagues, if you have some question, it's really right time to put in the chat or hands up your hand and just asking with your voice, or maybe all information is really clear. I wait a few seconds. I saw that Oksana made big job and answered a question in the chat also. It's really cool. Okay, and
I can comment, Benjamin, on the papers topic, because it was a question here about the papers. how we can contribute, and how we can apply for the papers. So it's simple. You just go to the website using this link and propose your topic and abstract. All the requirements are there. So you just register in the system and put your topic and abstract into the system. Then our scientific committee members will review your abstract, and when agreed and accepted, you can provide your full paper if you would like to be published in the proceedings and in the journal. But if you just submit your practically oriented paper abstract from your experience and you don't want to be published, that's also okay. So we accept this kind of paper as well. And we will have this certain time slots within our 5 streams according to the topics for the paper presenters to really present online their findings and share their results and research. So please use this opportunity. We have received many papers already, so we're really strict with reviewing them, and we would like to have the best possible papers published on the high quality level. So welcome, join us, and try to use this chance to participate as a paper presenter in the Congress.
Thank you, Oksana. Alexander, yeah.
Veniamin, I want to add something which probably is obvious, but Congress will be, of course, bilingual. Everything will be translated synchronically from English into Russian, from Russian into English, and all will be broadcasted in internet, of course, for online participation.
Yeah, thank you, Alexander. And also, project management is really interesting profession. The world is so fast changing, and we absolutely all time need new knowledge for us, like project management. And World Congress, it's a really great place for sharing your experience and also to find new thoughts and new tools for your projects. Be part of these great events, and if you have any question, connect with us. You can find all contacts in our site, and also our organization committee and program committee works very, very hard to contact with all speakers and participants. And Alexander, I see that you want to add something.
I want to add something to the colleagues because we still have time. First of all, you see, we are living in very turbulent VUCA environment. We change dates, we change programs, we change everything. Now we presented you our current vision of how it will be. And of course, we are very flexible. We are very open for any ideas, suggestions. And if you have it, you're welcome. And we could do all our best to consider it and try to maybe to change something which is possible, to find better solution in this case. And it's a kind of our Russian mentality, you know, to be flexible, to be resourcefulness, to be creative, to find the solutions in difficult, you know, conditions, difficult situation. So please, we are open for your ideas, suggestions, and so on. And of course, I'm sure that program will change during next few months, will be improved, and all other things.
Thank you, Alexander. And okay, I don't see more question in our chat. And I suppose that we told all information very clearly. And dear participants, I thank you for your interest in the IPMA World Congress. It's really great. And I really hope to see you all at the Congress online or in St. Petersburg. It will be really great event for all project managements in the world. Today we have interest from absolutely different part, from Africa, China, the USA, and so on, from absolutely different parts of the world. It's really cool, and see you. And if, how I told, if you have absolutely all questions, connect with us. Thank you, Alexander, Oksana, and Martin, about sharing your ideas and about information about Congress. Dear participants, it's the end of our today meeting, but it's start of our Congress preparation. Thank you.